Hey friends, I'm back with another video. What are we doing today? Well, we're going to take Braxy, the monk, and Juniper, the druid, and Gadri, the gnome cleric. We're going to go to Fungus Grove, I believe. Why? Because I want some fungoid sap or something like that for a recipe that I've been wanting to make. And it's very slow collecting these ingredients. And I have a buyer in the bazaar trying to buy the stuff, but nobody's selling it. Nobody. I think these are zones that nobody goes to anymore. So what are we going to do? We're going to go. We're going to go ourselves. So luckily one of these is a druid. So we get to go the easy way. We're going to teleport to Circle of Twilight or Twilight Sea, and then we're going to go to Fungus Grove. I believe it's called Fungus Grove. So here we go. So here we are in Twilight Sea, and there's a bunch of elementals around here. I don't think they're going to attack. I think you have to have bad faction with them, like you have to be killing them a lot to get bad faction. So I think it's safe, not to mention all these elementals are of lower level, so not a problem, not worried. I might want levitate though, so I'm going to do pack spirit on everybody. I mean, we got mounts, but once we go into Fungus Grove, that's going to be an indoor zone, so that might help. Going to do levitate on everybody. I don't know if I have bat wings. Hopefully I do. I do not. I do not have bat wings. So, okay, Ixnay on the levitate. So, yeah, we're just going to have to go there without levitate, which means we might end up doing a little swimming. So I got to find out where Fungus Grove is from here. It's supposed to be a way to get there from this zone, but I don't know where that is. Let's see if... Oh, there we go. Zone connection, Fungus Grove. A mystical path forms before you. Oh, it's... You go through one of the buildings, it looks like. Okay, so maybe I won't have to swim after all. Nice. Where are you? Mysterious path. Okay, there we go. Is it in the tree? All right, I think I'll have to just use the map. It looks like I just have to go this way, up towards this building. Oh, that's water. Let's go around the water. And my guys all got stuck on trees or something. Jesus Christ, man. This is the very worst about multi-boxing, is that if you're playing more than one character, it's just a matter of getting there. That's always a pain in the ass. And I know I could just bring Fez and go alone, but that isn't a whole lot of fun. It's not a whole lot of fun to watch, and it's not really that much fun to play, you know, because he's just way too overpowered for that zone, and there'd be no challenge. At least this way, you know, I go on an interesting adventure with some of my characters that are lower level, and they get to level up a little bit. They get some XP. I'm going to leave these guys out because, you know, I'm not even sure that that's the right way to get there. So let's try to get there first and then see, because I got this feeling that it's going to be like some kind of ridiculous wild goose chase kind of nonsense going on. Okay, I got to go up more steps. Yeah, see, this is something that just would never ever work. Oh, so there's like this magical portal here. I'm assuming this is going to be it. Yeah, so that never would have worked with mounts and stuff, and just trying to use auto follow up these very unpleasantly steep staircases. Whoever designed this zone or this building in particular should get a good spanking, because this is ridiculous with these obnoxiously steep stairs. It's not even like right. You could tell that they, I don't know, kind of smushed things or moved them around after the fact to get it to work out, because, I mean, look at how the textures are kind of jacked up. That usually is a good indicator that when someone was making the mesh for this, that they done goofed, you know? They made some mistakes were made, and bad decisions, bad life choices. So let's click on there with everybody and zone in, and hopefully not get killed as soon as we zone in. But we seem to have a pretty full party. We definitely won't lack for healing because we got a druid and a cleric. And it's just kind of weird though because the druid and the cleric are player characters. When was the last time I played a cleric? I never really loved playing a cleric. I only ever did it out of necessity. And now it's not really required anymore because we got NPC clerics. But I don't know. Once in a while I get this insane like idea and I'm like, let's make a cleric. Just because because I want to get a couple of clerics, you know, on different accounts that are a decent level that can buff my lobby characters, you know, with temperance and stuff. That's usually why I do it. So this is called Fungus Grove here, and what we're looking for are Shiknars. Shiknars. They're bug looking things. There's some already. And they're frickin' red to me. Oh, this might suck. Well, let's set up main assist. Let's set up the main tank. And yeah, we'll try to pull one at a time. I mean, they're 53. My guys are 47. It really shouldn't be that hard to take them out. Got some haste potion. So yeah, let's toss a javelin and see what happens. And of course we get 2 right away, but it could have been worse. Could have gotten 3 or 4. And gonna get on the cleric. Gonna toss a heal over there. Let's see if I can't toss a few dots on these guys too. The nice thing is that at least I do have a druid, and I can cast damage shield on my tank, cast damage shield on the monk too, and I can snare. Snaring is good. Gonna just try to send most of the loot to the monk, because the monk has weight reduction sacks. See, Leatherfoot Haversack. Got a bunch of them. Got one of these Dreamweave satchels. All right. We killed those. We didn't get what we needed. We only got this crap plate of chitin. I'm assuming it's junk that you could sell to a merchant. And we need fungus, I think fungus clumps or something. And it said it fell off of these Shiknars on the site. So let's hope it does. It's Trader's Corner. I think it said it on Alakazam too. All right, we got him snared. Let's toss a couple of dots at him. Why do I not have any kind of mind buff on my druid? That kind of sucks. It just means I'm gonna have to stop now and then for some mana, for some meditations. I'm not even looking at how much XP I'm getting. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do next, is try to actually pay attention and see, are we getting some sweet XP at least? Because we're sure as heck not getting fungus clump. It might be that they're just a very rare drop, because all the other drops for this particular crafting item I'm trying to make have all been really rare. It's kind of weird and sucky. Oh, no. Quick. Snare. All right. Shiknar Ichor. Shiknar I. Oh, we got an ad by the look of it. Try to get this guy snared quicker this time before they start running away. Okay, did not get snared. Let's try again. It's because they're red to me that I'm having a little trouble with the snare. It doesn't always want to land. I'm gonna take a look. Maybe, yeah, the cleric's got some mana potions, but not a whole lot of them. Kind of sucks. Somebody leveled up. Wow, we're getting 3.367 per kill, man. I'd say that's some pretty good XP. So level 47. Go to Fungus Grove. It's some banging XP, guys. I never used to really go to this zone. It's kind of one of those zones that I don't know if a whole lot of people go there anymore. Everybody just, you know, goes to the hot zones and that's it. You know, it's like any other zone, be damned. It's kind of like bad. Sometimes I think it's a bad idea to have the hot zones, because sometimes you'll get several players or groups of players in the same zone, all trying to kill the exact same mob to do the dailies and get their reward and stuff, and that can be, you know, kind of a pain in the ass. Instead, maybe they could have, like, you know, multiple hot zones for each level, and you could choose which one you want to go to, because when everybody's going to the same ones, you know. And I don't know if they did it because they're thinking, Well, the Everquest population is declining, and we don't want everybody to feel so alone, and they want to have it look like there's a lot more traffic in these zones. So maybe that's what they're thinking. But I don't know. I see it differently. I see it like because some zones are hot zones, the people that just want to grind as fast as possible are just going to go there. But I guess if there's people out there like me, they're going to do what I do and just go wherever the hell they damn well feel like it. Because yeah, I'm not going to go just because this is XP and this has got a bonus or whatever, you know? I want to just enjoy myself. And maybe that's why some folks like give me crap about the way I play, or they say they dare call me a casual player. But really, I'm not that. I guess I am, because I mean, I'm not super interested in progression. So if that makes me casual. But to me, a casual player is more someone who plays like only on the weekends, you know, or once or twice a month, whenever they happen to have some time. And I play pretty much every day. Like, I can't go a day without logging in. I'd say I'm pretty much on the everyday playing spectrum of a serious player. But at the same time, I know it's just a game and I don't take it overly seriously. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know if it makes sense, but it makes sense to me, and that's all that matters. Alright, killed one. How much XP we get for that one? Come on! 3.325. Alright, not bad. Still haven't had a single fungus clump, man. We've killed a good number of these, so I don't know if we're killing the right ones. Maybe the fungus clumps are different Shiknars. So I checked, and it's just Shiknar Ichor is what I need, and it's drops off the Shiknars, and it just says Shiknars. It doesn't specify anything else, like if it's a Shiknar forager or some other nonsense. So I'm guessing any one of these is going to be working for the what I need. So maybe it's just a very rare item that dropped. Sucks. Really sucks. What sucks most is that I'm mad at myself because I forgot the stupid clarity potions. I mean, I even could have gone one better and just given the group some high-level enchanter buffs, because we're at 47, 45 and up. You could start getting like KEI, right? So that would have been nice. Oh, so we got some more Shiknar Ichor. Okay, so we got some Ichor. I think we actually got 2 now. Yes. No, we got 3. So yay. I only need about 4 or 5, you know, because I only got like 4 or 5 of the others, of the other stuff. I'm not going to be able to make a bunch of this, whatever that I'm making. So, but if I do get more, if I get like 10, I could try to get more of the other components too. I was hoping it was a more common drop and I would get a whole bunch, you know? But oh well. Toss the monk a couple of heals, a couple of dots on this guy. I'm kind of surprised that I'm really not having a whole lot of problems with mana, so that's fortunate. And we really are getting great XP here. I need to remember this zone, man, because you get burned out going the same old hot zones all the time. It just gets old. We got yeah, we got him snared. Let's try to do a couple of dots. And if you're curious about what weapons I'm using on the monk, I've got this treant staff. You get this from doing 3 different quests from Roanoke, I believe his name is, in Blightfire Moors, which you could do in your, like, I think high 20 or something like that, between 25 and 30. It's 20 damage, 35 delay, so not too bad. And it's only usable by warrior, ranger, monk, bard, rogue, and beast lord. It's a one-handed, and it just got one of these little augs in there. Oh, and the other weapon is, it's just an ornate leather fist traps, 8 regular base damage and 2 chromatic damage, and gives me a a 1 on attack. It also procs Protection Seep, which is supposed to reduce their armor class by 1. And I'm wondering if that 1 is like cumulative per proc or what. I'd love to know. If you know anything about how Protection Seep works, please let me know in the comments below. Then I can later on make a video about it and share it with others. Like, is it something worth even doing? I don't know. Sometimes I just make these augs for the weapons sort of randomly, depending on how easy or hard it is to find the special water that you need for those augs. And some of them are easier to get than others. And so usually I just buy like a stack of 100 because I'm always making more of these weapons. I'm not going to go chasing down those different kinds of water every time I want to make a new weapon, Let's hit mend, see if I heal myself. Yes, I did. We got another Ichor. Yes. So how many we have so far? We've got 4 of them. We'll go a little further. I hit 48 with Braxy, so that's pretty cool. And, oh, yeah, Braxy is in Chamber of Chaos now. So if any of you see my videos and you've subscribed and you started drinking the Fezzlewig Kool-Aid or whatever, you're down with what I do, and you want to say hey or whatever, you want to make a character here on Throne of Eye, and you'd like to join the guild and group up with me and some of the other subscribers sometime, let me know, leave comments and stuff. If you join the channel as a channel member, I think it's like less than $2 to join as a channel member. Like the price of a cheap McDonald's cup of coffee, and you can join for like a whole month. And when you join, you get access to our Discord, and with the Discord, you could chat with me and everybody else that's in the guild now, and make plans to just meet up and kill stuff. And you need help with some mobs that are a little harder than others, you can always ask them. Let me drink some mana regen potions, at least on the cleric, because they're the ones using more mana than anybody else right now. If you're a channel member, you also get like badges and special emojis that I made just for the channel. What the heck is this? It's a cliff, it looks like. I don't want to just run off the edge of the cliff. There we go. I probably wouldn't take damage with the monk, but I don't want to risk it like with the cleric and the druid. They don't have safe fall. You could tell I used to play Everquest back in the day because I'm worried about taking fall damage. I mean, that was a serious problem back then. You fall too far and you die rather easily. It was not fun. Oh, I gotta recast our damage shield. So yeah, let me do that. Got another Shiknar Ichor. We get spells that drop here too. Veil of Elements, a mage spell for level 54. Back when Lucelyn had dropped, I remember that you had to actually come here to get your spells. They were all just drops. There was no Plane of Knowledge library to buy them all conveniently. No, you had to come to this zone and pray that it dropped. And I guess it was similar with Kunark back in the day, because you always see some spells dropping in Kunark zones, and there were some spells that were common drops that you could actually, at one of the outposts on Kunark, you would turn in some of those spells to get other spells that you only got from turning in those more common ones or whatever. It was interesting. Definitely made things a lot harder, especially if you were a mage and you couldn't have access to the right pet that you needed at the time. That was always a bit of a pain in the ass. I'm gonna see if maybe my cleric here can cast calm or pacify on some of those guys, one of those guys over there. And maybe that way we'll only get one instead of two. I don't know if it'll work. It looks like it's working. Toss a javelin and find out. Yay! Only got the one. That's pretty cool. Sometimes I forget that clerics can have a little bit of utility to them other than just healing, you know? They can pacify, they can root, so they can do more than just keep you alive. Although the buffs and the keeping you alive are all very, very important in their own right, you know? And there were times where I had made a cleric back in the day because I knew at least that was almost a guarantee to get a group right away, or almost right away. It didn't matter if your gear was crap and you had like lousy wisdom. They just wanted a cleric to help keep them alive. And yeah, if you had crap gear and lousy wisdom, you would just have to meditate basically the whole time and do nothing but heal everybody and hope you didn't run out of mana. But it would happen sometimes, you know. The clerics would often say out of mana. Shorthand, it was OOM, which looked like When I was new to Everquest, I always thought just meant like Om, like I'm meditating, Om. But no, it was like, you know, shorthand for out of mana. And it took me a minute to realize that, and I felt kind of stupid after. Did anybody else think that just meant they were doing like a silly sound effect for meditating, like Om? Or did you right away know it was out of mana and you weren't like a dumbass like me? Feel free to tell me in the comments below. Say like, yep, nope, Fez, you're the only dumbass. I didn't not think they were just being silly. Oh, here we got both of them. Oh well, but that's all right. We've taken on two already and lived, so I'm sure we'll be fine. Kick out a couple of heals for the druid and the monk. The two silly people in leather. I hear like healing going on a lot. Who's being healed? Are these Shiknar healing each other? I don't even know. I mean, it doesn't really look like it because we're taking them down pretty good. I didn't even bother dotting, but You know, I think the druid is only really doing good on mana because I have the druid's assist key doing just two things: auto attacking and doing the snare. I'm sure if I had them doing at least one dot on top of that, they would be running out of mana. But nope, I'm just casting dots on occasion when I remember to do so. But really, just doing the snare is already a huge help. I remember back in the day, because most of the time I did play casters, I always felt like I wasn't doing enough if I wasn't chain nuking or this or that. But there were plenty of people that I ended up grouping with who those are yellow. That one's red. I wonder, well, let's just take out this guy. Maybe I'm not going to go over there because there's too many grouped too close together. And I have a feeling that since I don't have a mercenary cleric, that I would end up dying. Although I have a mercenary tank, which is almost as good, because as you see, not taking a whole lot of damage. Oh, look at a little goblin over there. Yeah, there's a little goblin wizard in the group. He's a mercenary, doing pretty good at nuking and not grabbing aggro. Because I think I only have them set to balanced. Yes, they're set to balanced and not burn. If they were set to burn, they'd be doing too much damage and they'd probably be pulling aggro a lot. Okay, I'm going to risk it. Should I? Maybe I'm going to try to at least pacify that one on the right. And maybe I'll try to pacify the other one too. I know. I play it too damn safe. Okay, they're out of range. So let's just risk it and then hope that that one is too far. Yeah, I was right. It was too far to aggro. All right. So we only got the one. How many Ichors do we have? Oh, see, I like the Ichor. It's dropping so much more. Now, if you saw my video where I was playing Fez and I was running around what was it? The Void? No. Shoot, I forgot the name of the zone. But anyway, he was collecting meteor dust, and I only got like 4 meteor dust. And this is another component to that same thing that I'm trying to get parts for. And this is dropping way more often. Let's see if I can pacify that other one over there. All right, let's toss a javelin and pull this guy. I really like these javelins, man. They're the long flight ones. They don't seem to weigh a whole lot. Well, they kind of do weigh a lot, actually. 1.5 is kind of a lot, and I need one here and one here. But 175 range is pretty good. The damage is awful, but I don't use it for the damage. I just use it because they're fast and easy to make, and they're great for pulling. Oh crap. Oh, it died. Okay. I was like, quick, snare it, but it's dead already. Gonna pull him because away from that entrance, because there was one that I think ran back down there. Because if you remember, there were like 3 standing there before. So he's probably inside knitting little booties for the family. He doesn't know that I'm out here butchering the others. I'm such a terrible person. Kill, kill, kill. Murder, murder, murder. All right, we got them snared. I'm not big on insect type mobs, but I gotta say, I kind of like the design of these. I think they did a pretty good job. They're brightly colored. They kind of stand out. They look pretty unique. And yeah, you know, because they've had some pretty crappy character and monster designs over the years with some things, you know. But these came out pretty good, I'd say, you know? What's your opinion on them? Good, bad, yay, nay? Oh, got a snare, it's running. There we go. And it dropped an eyeball. Should I go down here? Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go down here. Ooh, there's more of these guys. Soldier. Ooh, these guys are a little bit lower level, which I guess is kind of good. You know what I might do with this? Because they're right there. I know I could just kill the 2 right away, but I'm going to do this differently. All right, I'm going to pacify this one right there, and then I'm going to try to pull the one on the right with the monk. I'm going to even set myself as puller, so hopefully those dummies don't try to, you know, come and chase me when I hit the bug. All right, he came all the way up. That worked out well. And that's a lot of times how I used to play when we didn't have mercenaries, and I only had, it was usually just 2 accounts, or just 1 account even. Well, I wouldn't have to do that necessarily with 2, or with 1 account, but with 2, I would park people like further away from the action. I would go and slap something. Oh, lucid shard. Yeah, we don't want any of that. No, thank you. Those things are stupid. I think it's like a key for something, but we don't need it. We're not going there. Feel free to tell me what the lucid shard is for, because maybe other people will want to know. You know, like I said, I don't have that much interest in the progression, the difficult progression, grindy stuff, but I remember it was for something. I think you had to collect like a dozen of them or something, and make a key or something out of it, and it was for one of the higher end zones of Luceland to be able to get in. And they did away like with the requirement for a lot of keys in later expansions, because, you know, it would, if you're playing the game and I'm having so much fun, and then suddenly, like, oh, you're completely halted because what? You needed some kind of key, and it takes forever. And the key itself, because I looked it up once, it was long and grueling, like an epic quest, just for this key. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do that. So I'm a lazy gamer. What can I say? Gonna drink another one of my alacrity potions. Ooh, I already did snare him. I meant to hit dot instead. I guess I can have the other characters follow and move up now, because there's just one more that I saw there. All right. Oh, actually, there's plenty more down here. They're just all over the place. Still getting great XP here. I might actually come back here more often now, because yeah, I'm kind of enjoying this. And these guys aren't like super powerful. There's no super crazy surprises where if you accidentally slow them or something. Oh shit, it's running. So I tried to root them and I did. Okay. Oh, but root broke. Oh, we got another Ichor. Awesome. Yeah, there's no like massive surprises. Are those like enormous over there? Because that one looks way bigger than these down here, man. I mean, that, I don't know if it's just like a weird perspective thing or what, but those look huge to me. But they don't look like anything special. They're just warriors, and these are soldiers. So I don't know. Maybe they're supposed to look bigger. So I think I'm just gonna kill a couple more of these, and then we'll just call the video done. Because I don't like making these too long. You know, you see me killing certain things so many times, and you're like, okay, it's gonna get boring after a while. But you know, I'm also trying to chat and stuff too, so I guess that's something. I'm not gonna keep repeating the same phrase over again. That would be kind of messed up, wouldn't it? Just sat here and said the same two sentences over and over, like the same paragraph. I don't know, like, let's kill these things. Oh, there goes another one. Let's kill these things. Oh, there goes another one. That'd be like kind of a troll video, wouldn't it? Like, be watching it for a while, and you keep watching it just because you're morbidly curious to see, is he gonna start saying something else? Is this a joke? Is he messing with us? It's not on a loop because I see they're going through the dungeon and killing different ones, although they all look the same. I do have little moments, little trolly moments where I think of ridiculous things, and part of me wants to do it just because I think it would be kind of funny. But at the same time, I care about my viewers a little too much to want to subject them to something like that, because I think that would be kind of a douchey thing to do, you know? And not to mention, you know, if somebody's completely new to the channel, and if they don't know that I'm just kind of like screwing around and being silly, they could just be like, wow, this guy is just awful. I am never watching him again. And if there was a way to actually block the channel, they would. I think there actually is a way to block channels. Like, if you keep getting suggestions for something, you don't want to see it. And I think I've done that with some creators where they just did not like them at all, didn't like what they were about and their content, and I was just like, yeah, no, I didn't want to like do anything stupid like that would hurt their channel. I just wanted to make sure I didn't have to see it again, and I think that's a good thing. Like, and that's something that everybody should just do. Like, anytime you don't like something, just don't look at it. Just don't, you know what I'm saying? There's so many people that get so upset, so offended. Like, there's one, let's just say an example, for example, like dirty movies, right? Dirty movies. We'll just call it that so I don't end up getting flagged or something. So there's people out there that find it offensive. They find it like exploitative or whatever. But I'm like, nobody's making you watch that. It's not like that comes up on your feed unless you've been searching like a bunch of them like all the time. And if that happens, then that's on you, man. It's like, stop looking for it and you won't see it. Oh, there's a soldier. And and that could be with so many things. Like, you don't want to see violence in movies. And there's folks out there that they'll start trying to get petitions or whatever, like to remove the violence from movies or something. I'm like, if you don't want to see violence in movies, just don't watch violent movies. It just seems so easy. If you don't want to see Fezzlewig on YouTube, don't subscribe to Fezzlewig on YouTube, you know? It's like, it's not like I took your hand and forcibly made you subscribe or click on a video. You don't believe in punching brick walls until your fist bleeds and your bones break? Well, don't do that. It's just one of them things. Like, I don't know how I got on this topic, and I'm sorry. Oh crap, we got 3 of these guys all at once. Hopefully I don't die. Let's try to cast a few heals right away. I think as long as the tank is successful at taking most of the aggro, we'll be all right. No, 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 no. You do not hurt the cleric. Leave the nice cleric alone, please. Try to dot the one that we're fighting. Kind of tempted to set the little wizard on AoE burn because yeah, we kind of might need that. We're down to 2 at least, so that's a good thing. Oh, see, that's one of the downsides to AoE burn. He's gonna start stealing aggro, so I'm gonna set him back to just balanced. Otherwise, it's gonna be too much chaos, and it's almost dead. So I think we're good. Somebody got another level. Nice. Gonna do auto follow on the cleric again. Do a quick heal too. Let's see how many Ichors we have. We have 7, so that's pretty cool. If we're lucky, yes, we have 8 now. All right. So I think 8 is pretty good for now. And I'm feeling a little tired anyway. So I think I'm gonna call this video over. And then I'm gonna gate these or teleport these guys because I have a druid in this group. Back to POK, and as soon as I get all the components for this thing, I'll do a video on how to craft it. But think about it, you know, this is a pretty cool zone, Fungus Grove. All you do is get a teleport to Twilight Sea. I mean, there's another way to get here without teleporting, of course, but if you have access to teleports, or a druid, if you are a druid, or you're friends with a druid or something like that. I think wizards can teleport there too, so you can try that, or just make an alt. Just make an alt that's a druid, and bring them along with you. Again, you know, my guys are only level 48. I think the druid is 48. Yep, and Gadri is 49. So that's the one that just leveled up. So yeah. So remember, if you like what I do here, if you enjoy the channel and you enjoy my videos, and you'd like to help support the channel and support what I do, please consider joining the channel as a member. Or if you want the commercial-free experience, you can join the Patreon. There's a link to the Patreon in the description below, and there's also a join button right under this video where you could join on YouTube, and either one would help me out a lot. If you really can't afford to do either of those options, well, you can always leave a like on this video and subscribe. Subscribing is absolutely free, and then you'll get notified from all my upcoming videos when they come out, and I would appreciate it, and I'd give you a whole lot of gnome love from me to you for doing that. If you absolutely just hated the video, maybe you hated my face, my voice, my beard, whatever, you can give the video a thumbs down. And if you do hate it, instead of just saying up yours or something in the comments, give me some reasons, you know, like what did you not like? Did you not like my commentary? Did you not like something else about the video? Was the video bad, like quality in some way? Was the sound bad? Or just something that could actually help me in the future to make my videos better. You could say what you would do differently that could improve things, right? So again, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day and a wonderful tomorrow.